Good morning. Oh my goodness. So I must start with this is gonna be quite long because this is the first time I'm saying something about this subject, but it's really dear to me. And as I've gotten into puberty, I've learned how to not have a point of view. I've I think I lost it as I got older and I started to look different and I started to get into boys and stuff. This is what has happened. As I've gotten older, I'm 25 right now, I realize that my point of view has gone and left, and it's been changed. I've let the world and just me growing up tell me that I shouldn't have one. Or even if I do have one, it shouldn't be strange. It shouldn't be weird. It should resemble the majority. And if it doesn't, there's something wrong with me. I'm 25 now. And on this day, that is wrong. It is wrong for me to see my point of view as wrong. And it wasn't until, and this is something that's important too, because it's kind of hard to believe in this in other fields, but it wasn't until I got into art that I realized that my point of view is valuable. It's my fortress. Art is a fortress. You can run to art for validation. You can run to art for the truth. If you just want to tell the truth about anything, if you want to just talk about anything, first of all, everything under the sun can be seen, can be heard, can be thought of, and can be said under the fortress of art. And that is what I am. I'm an artist. So my perspective on what I want to do with my life and the things that I see, the things that I talk about, the things that I laugh at, the things that I think are funny, the things that I create, that's what I see. That's what I want to do with my life. And fuck yes, I should. And I'm also a female, and I want other females to be whatever the fuck they want to be. I also have a child who's autistic, and I have a sister who's autistic. I think I'm autistic. But I mentioned that because having autism really is like a superpower. And somebody told me that who today, regardless of who she is to me today, but now I really see it. The thing that makes people normal, I see, is like how good. Okay, this is what makes a normal person. Everybody has a difference between other people. We're all different. Even twins have their own personality. But I think what makes you normal is how well you can hide that. How well you can blend in. How well you can just like try to fucking make people believe that there's nothing different about you. People with autism, their superpower is either they don't know or they don't care enough. Like God didn't give them that need to give a damn about trying to be like everybody else. They don't have to. I was watching the show called Love on the Spectrum, and it kind of pains me to see them even try. But I understand because normal people, and I'll say that that's a thing, people who are really good at blending in with the rest of society, that's what I would call a normal person. Because there's something wrong, there's something up with you, but you're really good at fucking hiding it away. So, but yeah, just the fact that they're even trying Love on the Spectrum is a show about autistic people trying to go on a date. And it's not necessarily with other autistic people. And you get to see like them actually struggle. Some even like panic. They're afraid. They have anxiety just like a normal person would. But if I could just hop into that show and say, fuck it, just be yourself. You're fucking awesome just the way you are. You started fucking perfectly. Like, you don't have to be normal. You're fucking perfect. And I'm learning that for my son. I'm learning that for myself. And I've gotten into this point in my career where, yeah, I think I'm moving on up. I've gotten into this point in my career where I've been criticized for my work. I've been given a chance to apologize for my work. No, I'm not gonna accept that. Oh, this is not comedy. Or people are being, well, I should just go ahead and be specific. Lately I posted some cartoons. The beginning cartoon is based off a real person, but to YouTube, I don't know if she realizes that nobody knows who you are except for, I guess, you and the people that know you. But yes, let me get into this. So I posted a cartoon character, and I actually made this character. It's actually a scene. I just posted the scenes differently. And I posted it, but I drew it like a month ago because at the time that was what was going on in my life. I was going to this job where I was just trying to be myself and also get my work done, but at the same time, I was judged. My boss was kind enough to tell me that my coworkers and even some parents are concerned about me because of the way I look. I just see my hair is like going that way, that way, that way. I love that about me. I didn't used to like this. I used to wear wigs and melted laces. That shit doesn't come off, and it's kind of unhygienic to me. To me, everybody has a point of view. Like, in the second you say something to defend yourself, now you're wrong, right? No. Am I getting off topic? Point blank is, I got attacked by different fucking people. Some of them I knew, some of them I'm like, who the fuck? But I'm actually proud. I'm happy to have this fire because it means that I'm saying something that is, first of all, it's true. The whole scene where she's like, give me your phone, that actually happened. I was a 2-year-old teacher, one of the fucking most demanding jobs on the planet, and I didn't really know them. And there was this one person, she would just like joke around, but then sometimes I never knew if she was serious. But one thing I did know was that she's like fucking sumo. She has like this sumo wrestler like football. It's like not even talking about her physicality. It's just like the way she walks. Sometimes I'll just watch her, even though she didn't see me watching. Maybe she did. But like she would just like kind of hover and like walk with this cloud of like intimidation, and like people don't really scare me, but this lady, she kind of did. It was to the point where like I don't want to be in the room when your daughter is crying because her child was there, my kid is there, because I don't want you to think I did something and then I be squashed because we worked in the basement and bitch, I'm sure she would catch up to me if I was to run because I would have to run upstairs. But either way, that was just my perspective. Like, and there's another thing, it's really hard to be yourself. Maybe she was just being herself to me. But at the same time, like, you have to let me have my perspective too. Like, this is what you seemed like to me. Sure, the character looks a little off, but that's just my personality. I see things in funny ways. I didn't know you females were still watching me. See, out of respect, I kept my southern attitude out of it because I really don't mean any harm. I really don't. I really mean no harm, family. I really mean no harm. But I'm also not going to apologize. I'm also not going to take nothing down ever. They're probably not even watching this, but yeah, I was attacked for those videos because the character had a name under it that was exactly her name. But I said, why not? If I fucking pursue this art career and think about, because I actually did hesitate, because like, oh, I put her name in it. But I just make art out of what my life is. She was in my life. These scenes were in my life. Who is anybody to tell me I can't reflect. I can't say anything because I'm not going to go into detail, but there was many times at that place where I was working where I felt like, okay, damn, I really feel alone here. I feel like an oddball, and it's either I'm going to look like them, dress like them, talk like them, or I'm just going to be myself and do this job and go home when it's time for me to go home. Like, I even showed them my YouTube channel out of kindness. And I was like, oh, yeah, I even post stuff about work. Sure enough, they just went and told the boss about my channel. I don't know what that was for, but at that point in time, I realized, like, okay, I really don't have any friends here. But beyond that, I'm not even upset about any of that. But what I came up here to say is that art is a fortress, and don't let anybody, to any of you young artists out there, don't let anybody tell you what to say, scare you. Even if you do get beat up for it. Do you see pranksters nowadays? Like, people be pranking people in the hood. They be getting slammed. Guns be thrown up. Chris Rock got slapped in the face. Dave fucking Chappelle. Like, we're either gonna go two ways. We're either gonna go the scared way, or we're gonna say fuck that. And this is what I gotta say, because that fucks up the artistry. If we're just gonna say shit that makes people, sensitive people, happy, it's not about them. This ain't about their ass. It's me. You don't like what somebody's saying, don't you go the other way? Or you gonna fucking make them say shit that you like. No, that's called bully. You shouldn't bully artists because, first of all, this is a hard job. But I'm glad it's getting easier because I'm growing and I like what being an artist has done for me. Being an artist actually stopped me from drinking. I used to be like, right before my son was born, I used to be like a drunk. I would drink in the morning, drink in the afternoon, drink at night. And I was a breastfeeding mom. So I breastfed. Once I realized, like, because I wasn't going to go back to drinking, but once I breastfed, I was like, okay, I don't even want to risk anything going through my milk to my son. But in the meantime, as I was breastfeeding, I found art and I found comedy and I found this. And I also was taking Adderall, my nigga. Adderall, fucking alcohol. Y'all know we're not supposed to be doing that together. But I was. And I was working at Walmart. That's another story I will get into. Maybe not, but what I'm trying to say is that art actually saved my life. It helped me to, like, get off of medication that I was overdosing on. And it made me want to see who I am without all that stuff. Because I know that I have a gift. I know that I'm funny. I know that. But I was taking medications, so I was wondering, like, who would I be without it? Like, even as a kid, yes, I was the funny kid. Yes, I was the weird kid, but I was also on medication. Oh, but on those days where I said I'm spitting this shit out, I was my best self. But as I got older, I realized, like, I want to do things for my family. I want to give back, and so I thought I needed the medication. It was just that, sure, I went to school for chemistry. I went to school for agriculture. All those things, yeah, you probably are. I probably did need fucking Adderall. But once I found comedy, no, I don't want to be no fucking comedian. And that's another story. I've been to San Francisco. I've been to New York. But I have to find what works for me. And being in New York City, all that hustling and bustling and fucking, I lost my phone like 3 times just trying to make it. Just trying to get to the club. Now, every night wasn't like boom, boom, pow, but most nights, to these strangers that I performed in front of, they say, you did good. You're really good. You're really good. But that still wasn't enough to make me stay in New York. It was just too much work. Way too much work. And the work wasn't even what I came there to do. It was all unpaid. And I wanted the help for my son, so I just moved back. Because I care about my son more than any career. And if you are a mom out there, don't let your circumstance make you do something. Do what you want to do and let the rain, let the wind, let every element of the world carry you there. Ride it. Ride it. If you want to sing, even though, like, I had a coworker, she has like a 10-year-old daughter. She's old. And you're telling me because of that, that's why you don't want to sing anymore? Like, I really had deep conversations with those ladies, a couple of them. And I really did hope to inspire them. Even if it was just like moving into a homeless shelter, because New York City, it's just that bad. A lot. You just have to go with the fucking flow. The best way for you to get your own apartment in New York City is to go into a homeless shelter. They'll get you out faster. Isn't that sad? But the good thing about it is their shelters are not bad. I was there as an artist, but it was like a hotel. The only thing I wish is that I have my own fucking cooking facility. Because my son, he only eats certain foods. And to be honest, I almost got out of there. And I was going to be living in the neighborhood that I chose. And I actually chose that neighborhood just to be close to my coworkers. The coworkers who don't like me. Because I knew fucking nobody there. And I'm so glad that I have the strength to just be so honest up here. The good thing about being a YouTuber is that nobody's going to talk over you. Nobody's going to yell at you. You just post your video and it's up there. Wow, I've been talking for 18 minutes. I got to go check on my son. So, yeah, this is the quietest part of where I could be. And, I also don't wash my face or anything because this is art. Art is reflection. You reflect how tired you are because nobody's going to know about your fucking perspective unless you tell it. Everybody has a perspective and it's fucking meaningful. I'm also voting for Kamala Harris because that is a point of view that America's never fucking seen with authority. Like, I'm voting for her. Yes, we've had white men. And let me tell you this. There's 2 positions of species and human species that have a lot of power. One has a lot of authority, and then one just has a lot of fucking information. You see a lot when you're at the bottom. If it's not the white lady, it's the black man. If it's not the black man, it's the white man. And who's typically at the bottom? People who look like me. Kamala is shady. She has that shade to her. So I'm sure she went through something. On top of, I think she looks like some people from over there. Islamophobic stuff. So, like, I gotta see what she's gonna do. There's no such thing as a mistake. She's gonna win, my nigga, if that's what God's plan is. Whether you rednecks or you fucking racist give a fuck about it or not, y'all can storm the Capitol all y'all want to. Guess what? Biden still ran for 4 years and did not get shot at. And I also think that Trump shit is fake. And that man gave his life away. Or maybe he's still alive. It's just so convenient. Regardless, I'm voting for her because I care about her point of view. And she knows things that other white men don't. Okay, I'm done. But, yes. Females, I love you. Be as dirty, crazy as you want to be. Don't give a fuck about no man. Bitch, you can do it. Fuck the world. Fuck the world. Fuck anybody's opinion that tell you fucking not good enough. Bitch, if you want to sweat, girl, I posted my dirty draws. Dirty draws, Tamara. We go together. Yeah, in the summertime, I get, like, really hot. But, bitch, that's me, motherfucker. That's me. This is me. This is me. I'm exactly what... Okay, what am I to call this title? All right, guys. Have a good day today. Have a good day today. And, yeah. I love myself. I love my big, beautiful eyes. My big button nose. And I'm going to enjoy the day with my son. And I pray that you do too.